hear me clearly. So today is Weeding Wednesday where I go around my garden and weed. So this is something new that I started doing because this year I'm being very intentional about caring for my garden and learning a lot and not just, doing things and then wishing things would change or turn around. You know what I'm saying? So yes. So weeding Wednesday is where I go around my garden and weed out things as I see. The main purpose is to weed out, to do some weeding in the garden bed. As I see them, so far there's not been much, but are also around my garden, like where we have stones, like so right here, right? So right here in front, there isn't much issues. I don't have much issues with this with weeds over here on these stones. But as I go along, you're gonna see that at the back I have some issues there, and I still haven't resolved it since the last time I did weed Wednesday. My plan was to weed it and then add some put some shed cloth over it, and then um cover it with more stones. But I still did not get to that. With life, I'm only gonna be here for about 20 minutes, and then I'll be out. Alrighty. So yeah. So how do you guys take care of your own garden? Do you like in segment, or you do as you go, or how do you do? Of course, if I come here another day and I see some weed, I can pull it out. But I feel like setting days to do certain things will helps me stay organized and maximize my time effectively. So that's why I'm doing that. Once I start getting harvest of things, I'll start doing like maybe use Fridays for harvest, Fridays harvest Friday, something like that. You know, of course there's a lot of tomatoes and peppers. Then maybe I'll break it down into two, like tomato Tuesdays or something like that. Pepper Friday or pepper Thursdays. And the reason I'm doing that is just so I can keep things in order around my garden and doesn't get overwhelming. That is my own strategy of gardening and not being overwhelmed by the process. But anybody here also does gardening and do things in, you know, what I call it in groups. Let me know, how do you maintain your garden without getting so overwhelmed? Because gardening, yes, is nice, it's therapeutic, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to you that it's not. But there's something about just growing your own food, or putting watching something grow, you know, from nothing to a lot. So if you're a gardener, what are the ways you keep up with the garden? Initially in the beginning, it might look like, oh, nothing is going on here. It's not busy. But then you find before you turn, especially when they start bearing fruits, oh my God, it can seem so overwhelming for facts. Especially have things like okra. If you have okra, thank you for the like, whoever they gave the like them. If you have things like okra, my okra produces so much that I get tired. I get tired of harvesting. Like last year, it kept on producing, even up to September. At that point, I was supposed to only have maybe 5 pods to let it dry out. But I just given birth last year, March, and the way the thing kept on just producing, I got tired. I had let a lot of them sit out there and get dry, and so I had so many seeds, more than enough seeds that I actually needed. I wasted, to be honest with you. Not happy about that. I wish I had other strategies I didn't have to waste, but I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't waste. I did waste last year. I wasted my harvest. So, but this year we're hoping to do better. You guys see my tomato plants are beginning to fall over my head now. Hoping to do better this year. There's another set of things I'm gonna go ahead and just root out. You guys can see. Let me try to turn so you guys can see me. So those are the ways I maintain my garden. Like here now, I'm gonna be out here for just about 20 seconds. Sorry, not 20 seconds, 20 minutes rather. And after that, I'll have to go back inside. Okay. So like I'm right here right now. I really don't like being under here like this. you know. What I'm gonna use this opportunity to look around here in my raised bed and pull out some weeds. Look at over here. You guys see this? See this one right here? This can turn into a tree. I'm telling you. I don't think I even got the roots. Um, and what I'm noticing that I really like is I'm not seeing a lot of weeds growing in here. I'm happy. I'm not kind of happy. I'm very happy. So there's not much of weeding to do in my raised bed. I feel like most of the weeding I'm doing is outside of my raised bed. Crazy. Oh wow, I'm seeing this tomato here. Oh my god, touching the ground. All right, I need to raise that one up so it doesn't get diseased. Let me see if I have a stick. Okay, we're gonna go around. Come back. All right. So the beauty of definitely bending down is that you get to see what's going on in your garden, like in your plants. You guys see the flowers? Let me take this up a little bit. You guys see the flowers right there? Beautiful. Keep going. For those who are just coming in, welcoming. Today's Reading Wednesday where I read. Cleaning off weeds from my raised bed and from the ground. And I purposely did that to stay organized and maintain my garden. This is something new. I didn't do this last year. Last year I just whatever happened to the garden happened. But this year we're being intentional. Being intentional, guys. So if you're a gardener or you're interested in gardening, drop it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know what you're growing. This thing right here never fails to grow every year. And when it comes out, it's like this weed tomatoes. You think it's tomatoes that is growing. It's not tomatoes. I've forgotten what you call it, but that's not good for you. Right. And that'll be right there. I need to get the whole thing to yeah, I need to bend down too. Let me get this the whole. I'll be right back, guys. Hmm. My hair. No way. You really stay here? Okay, guys, I can't find my hole. That's crazy. It's not where I usually keep it. That is crazy. It's okay. That thing, but I'm not able to do it right now. And I see the issue here is that I have this grass coming from outside coming into this area. This area is doing way better than it was previous weeks ago. Way better than it was. I did apply some weed control stuff on the ground here, on this ground. Control the weed. Let's go. I'm right here right now. Just gonna pull this one right here. This is the only weed that is growing over here. This one moved. This is my basil right here. I moved it from there over here so I can allow my okra to grow. I didn't intend to plant okra on this raised bed this year, but the okras kept growing. And this too is growing. See, can you see okra right there? It's still growing. It's crazy, guys. Crazy. But let's keep going. I don't think I have much to do on this side. See, I'm seeing some weeds on this side here. Hope you guys can see. Next year, I plant cucumbers. Next time I plant cucumbers over here. Because this right here, my husband made it for the tomato plants when I planted tomato here, like 2 years ago. Like a support for the tomatoes. Okay. Okay. So here is this is supposed to be for this pepper plant, but that tomato plant is needing help. So let me go around, complete that, and then I'll go attend to the tomato. Okay. All right. So since my husband asked me to apply some weed control on the ground here, guess what, guys? The weed definitely is not growing as much as the last time. Definitely. It's so much better. So I'm happy about that. There's not much to deal with today. Which, yeah, whatever I applied, really good. I'm happy. All right. Over here, this weed right here is growing. I'm gonna take care of that. Right here, guys, are my habaneros and ghost peppers. I can't really tell which one is which, but they are here. And about 2 weeks ago, these were so tiny. I didn't put any support on all of them, but now they're growing taller. So I'm gonna hook them. I'm gonna hook them up. Let's see. Right, let's keep going around, guys. We don't have much time. All right. I'm looking within there. I don't see anything with my own eyes, any weeds or whatever. So I think we're good. Now I want to go ahead and look at my tomato plants. I only have about 5 minutes left. Let me look at my tomato plant, the one that was hanging on the ground. It's right here. It's hanging on the ground. I don't know why it's hanging over there. So I want to go check it out. Hopefully you guys can see me. Ooh, yes, this one I pull up. Wonderful. All right. This tomato is going to a new person today. Those are the extra tomatoes I have. Okay. So this tomato, one tomato here is what should we call this guy? Runner. Yeah. I need to get a stick for it. I want to try to put it back in the cage, but no. It is taking over. It's disturbing the other plants. So I'm trying to hook it up. So I'm using a bamboo stick here. And I'm gonna hold it up like so. I wish you guys could see closer, but I guess not. And then I'm gonna push it up like that. Okay. Once I'm done, I'm gonna show you. Okay, there we go. All right, and take this around for you guys. Give me 1 second, guys. Switch this over, and there we go. So right here, this is what I just did right now. I put this right here to support it because I was falling over this tomato here, and I don't want anything blocking it off. Do you guys see this beautiful flower? The tomato flower right here. It's nice to stand up here. When I stand on this raised bed, I can see a lot of things. Um, definitely seeing more tomatoes coming. Beautiful, beautiful guys, beautiful. What else can I see? That's all I can really see here from the top. This is what it looks like. And this tomato plants just go rogue, man. They're going rogue. Okay. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it for today. Actually, I lie. I need to go to the other area of my raised bed. The unfenced area of my raised bed and see if there's anything I need to weed and weed quickly. Quickly. Give me 1 second, guys, as I adjust. One second as I adjust, please. Okay. So we're over here at my other spot here, and I'm saying to myself, what's going on here? Do you guys see the sand? Now, did something come here to play in my sand? There isn't much to weed in this area. It's gonna go ahead quickly and pull a few things out here. This is okra right here. For those of you that might be wondering what I'm growing here, it's okra that's growing. Tiny, very tiny, tiny weeds growing here. I just want to address them real quick before they grow bigger than this. Okay. Then here's my corn. These are my corn. Corn, corn, corn. Okay. So that's it for the corn area and okra. I tend to plant corn and okra together. It's just a thing. I don't know. I end up always planting corn and okra together. And then start competing for heights. Anyways, move this up. Move this aside. Let's take a look at our cucumbers. Cucumbers, how are you guys doing? Over here, there is no weed at all. Can you see that, guys? Isn't that crazy? I'm waiting for them to start having vines so I can. I see it. I think I see the first vine, guys. Did you guys see that? I see the first vine. Yay. Now I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm gonna let it grow more and see what I'm supposed to do about that. But here's my cucumbers, and here right here is beans. And beans are good companion plants for cucumbers. I think they put on the three sisters: cucumbers, beans, and something else. I've forgotten. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with me. And we are signing out. Like I told you, 20 minutes and I'll be out. 17 minutes. So I'm out right now. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.